our chief guest, Honorable Mary Mwiti, the acting Vice Chancellor of Tangaza University College, Reverend Dr. Leo Mwenda, the MD, Paulu Bank, Mr. Julius Ouma, Ms. Irene Mutumba, Executive Director of Private Education Development Network, partners, delegates, students, friends, good morning. Good morning again. It's an excitement to gather here again for a course, to gather physically for a course. And we are really excited and happy to welcome you to this 6th annual Africa Conference on Social Entrepreneurship. As the name indicates, the inspiration behind this conference is amazing work that the social entrepreneurs are doing on this continent. So, our gathering here also is a way of celebrating the work that people are doing, social entrepreneurs are doing to transform this continent. And also to get inspiration, more inspiration to move forward. And our first theme that year was Social Enterprise, Engine of Africa Economic Transformation, with the conviction that yes, that social enterprise will contribute to transform this continent. Out of the discussion, the next year we discuss the theme of contextualizing and shaping social entrepreneurship in Africa. And again, another very interesting conversation that happened during that course. On the third course, we talked about the narrative for social transformation in Africa. Then we moved to the fourth course, where we talk about a paradigm for inclusive economic recovery and growth. The fifth course dealt with the theme of scaling social entrepreneurship and change-making movement for resilience and sustainable economies. You can see it has been a journey. Now we are here. We are here to celebrate the sixth course. And we have chosen as a team system change, transformative social innovation. The whole idea behind looking at our journey, we said there are great innovations that on this continent that are contributing to system change. Let's look at that. Let's discuss that. So that's what basically inspired the theme of this year. Something also I want to mention is that every theme is informed by what happened the previous year and the context in which we are living. So our focus this time is what are the innovations that are fixing the system, the broken system of our continent. It's true, we have on this continent systems that are broken or malfunction. That's why we are where we are. So for that to happen, we need innovators that are designing or fixing existing system or designing new one. So that's the narrative of Akose. And this narrative, it says that social entrepreneurship or social entrepreneurs are shaping this continent through innovation. Okay. And as they do their work in contexts that are not so easy. So they face a lot of challenges in the ecosystem that hinders the acceleration of the change that we want to see on this continent. You know, something interesting is that many Africans pride themselves to say this continent is full of resources. We are blessed with abundant resources. Natural resources, human resources. I ask myself, what's the meaning of these resources, blessing of these resources, if they are not changing this continent? Okay. So I think that is the challenge that we face. Under normal circumstances, we can say that the resources that we have will make this continent the best place to live in, the best continent. Okay. We are not yet there, but we are reaching there. We are reaching there. So, even though we might sometimes get discouraged looking at our situation, looking at things that are not working, the resources that are not contributing to the change, we have hope. We have some hope. Okay? The hope is what? Is that social entrepreneurs are creating new path for us. For a long time, Africans have allowed themselves, have borrowed systems, model of development, apply them without thinking, and they continue failing. And when they fail, they repeat. They keep repeating the same thing. Okay, it's like we are not Africans are not even learning from their failures. But what is interesting and what is bringing us here is that we are seeing a different narrative being created by the social entrepreneurs. That, I think for me, that is the good news. That they are showing us it's possible to design solution for Africa. Africans designing innovative solution that respond to the problems that we are facing on this continent. They are shifting from the old approach to new ones. And that for me is very encouraging. At the same time, we need to acknowledge that it's not an easy journey, it's not an easy task for them. Sometimes these social entrepreneurs have to swim against the tide. We have seen over the year remarkable growth of social entrepreneurs and their work, but we are far from seeing an acceleration of system change on this continent. That's why it's become important to have this conversation. And what is important is that we have to connect. We have to strengthen the collaboration in the ecosystem across different sectors so that we can support better the work that the entrepreneurs are doing to reshape and rebuild this continent to be the continent we want to see. I strongly believe that for the future of this continent, we need to create a critical mass of social entrepreneurs. We need a critical mass of social entrepreneurs. And I have to say that that is one of the work that Tangaza University and Ashoka are doing. First, Tangaza as an academic institution has designed specifically programs that try to build this critical mass of social entrepreneurs. I think there is no other university that offers a full-fledged program in social entrepreneurship apart from Tangaza. We need more universities to do that. And this critical mass will come from young people, who are really passionate about this change. So we believe that Akose gives us the opportunity to have conversation that will help accelerate change on this continent. It gives us the platform to be able to learn from each other, to connect with each other. For us, Akose is solution-driven. Basically, that when Yeah, problems are there. We're not dwelling so much on the problem. We are saying, yes, problems are there, but we are focusing on the solution. We are learning for the solution. Okay? And we are trying, through our conversation, to create new solutions that will move us forward. From our experience, we have learned that an interface between the academia, the practitioners, industry, sparks new ideas, new innovation, and that contributes to advance, change, and transformation in the society. That is why it's imperative that we continue to engage, to talk about how best do we strengthen our collaboration to accelerate this change. What I normally see in different sectors is that people lock themselves in their own sector and what they do, especially when they are successful. When they are successful, they say, we are happy with what you are doing, and then we do it in isolation. That is a very poor attitude that needs to change. We are better connecting together, and we are in a better position to amplify our impact than doing it in isolation. So I think my call is that we need to move out of our zone, our comfort zone, move out of our space where we feel we are successful. By the time you start engaging with the other sectors, then you realize that your success can be greater if you open up. So these 2 days we are going to talk a lot about accelerating transformation through collaboration, through building new partnership, through co-creation. I want to finish by insisting that the dream that we have for this convening, this annual convening of about social entrepreneurs, represent a hope for this continent. I'm very happy to see that many countries are represented here this year. Probably from our database, what we see, we have more countries represented in this ACOSE than any others. We have more partners represented in this ACOSE than any others, which is a sign that we're building, our network is widening, ACOSE is becoming a space where everybody wants to be. So social entrepreneurship is the engine that is driving the social transformation of this continent. And collaboration across sectors is the fuel that runs this engine. So we need to commit ourselves to keep fueling so that we can see the change on this continent. I really welcome you to this network of ACOSE and hope that we will continue to strengthen our bonds, our collaboration for greater impact and for the transformation of this continent. We look forward to a very engaging 2 days, lot of learning. And I want to say that, invite you, don't go until the last minute. There are big things that are going to happen tomorrow, the last day. Even if it's finishing at 8 p.m., remain to see those big things that will happen. Thank you. Welcome to ACOSE and enjoy.